This is Will Nunziata, New York City-based director and creator of theater, television, and film. And today I am thrilled to be speaking with musician Martin B Monroe. But before we get to our interview, here's a sneak peek at Martin's amazing talent.
I got a lighter here. This is a medical experiment purely for medicinal purposes only because I think I'm getting sick from those berries I ate. Pedro's going to administer some of the medicinal herbs. Thank you, Pedro.
Now I hear they say you can get a ticket for this, Pedro. I don't know.
Well,
This is Buzz Splifted for Bay Area Headloads. And that's all the time we have for this segment.
Well, hello, Martin. How are you?
I'm great. How are you, Will?
Doing so much better now that we're finally talking, and the audience just got a little sneak peek of your talent with your Bad Influence video. Talk to me a little bit about how you came up with the idea, the Bad Influence original alt-rock music videos from Sonoma County.
Well, it's just a sort of progression. Back in the day before smartphones, there wasn't really much to get your video out there. So it was MTV sort of around 2005 or so. Actually, early in 1999, I got into what they call, maybe you've heard of it, cable access television, like Wayne's World. So getting into music, realized I had to get into video if I wanted to be in music because videos were happening then. So I joined the cable access in Santa Rosa, California, a really awesome studio. So I got into making television content as a producer there for cable access television, and that's what finally evolved the half-hour show there, The Bad Influence, which did really well on Amazon for the month I had it there, but then they changed what you need to do to be on there, so I haven't been able to get the technical specifications to get it back on there.
Well, thank God for YouTube, and thank God
Yeah.
also that you're able to still get your stuff out there. I want to know though, Martin, was music always a part of your life? Like, who were your musical influences growing up?
Growing up, well, I grew up in during the Beatles heyday, so them and then all the great music that followed, and then especially Cactus and Carmine Appice's drumming. I started as a drummer, so I took lessons from him. He had a studio over in Freeport, and so I got to take lessons from him and his protege for a young age. So I just got into drums, and after a while, here we are in the 21st century, and bands always break up. So I try to do things that I can do on my own now,
Absolutely.
like producing music videos.
Well, speaking of the 21st century, you are now on TikTok. Let the audience know how they can find you on TikTok.
Martin Monroe, 5368. I'm pretty sure I'm 5368. I have to go back and check. I don't
Don't
wanna
you feel
depart
though Don't you feel though now with the power of, devices like TikTok and
I can
now?
send you the link after the interview if you want.
Absolutely. And, don't you think that, with this 21st century technology like TikTok and now FENIX360, I feel like you don't need to wait for cable access anymore. You can do your own cable access channel.
Right, that's why cable access is extinct. It's the building is something else now.
Listen, Martin, this has been a tough time for all people, but especially artists. I'm curious to know how you've been able to keep your creative juices flowing throughout this time.
Well, that's just what I'm into, and I never thought about it logically, or I would have done something else.
I think we are all in that boat. But listen, Martin, before I ask my final question, I want to let the audience know for more on the amazing Martin Monroe, you can read more about him right below this video. Martin, I love that you unapologetically combine at times your musicianship with comedy. I'm curious to know, were you a funny kid growing up?
Well, it's hard. Everybody considers themselves funny, so it's hard to judge that. Everybody laughs at their own jokes, so I couldn't really say. Just try to have a better perspective on things. If you don't laugh at things, then you cry at things. So.
Absolutely, my friend. Well, listen, emotion is what we need to be released now more than ever. And Martin B. Monroe, I'm so excited you're coming on board this amazing new social media app, and also so excited that we're now connected, Martin. Thank you so much for your time today.